Welcome to this tutorial for the ukulele play-alongs of It's Okay Not to Be Okay that are available at the Uke Play-alongs channel on YouTube. What we're going to do in this video is first of all look at the chords you need to play the song on GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele. Then we'll look at the chords you need to play the song on baritone DGBE ukulele. And then we'll wrap up the video by showing you some ideas for strumming. If you want to support the work on this channel, there are three things you can do. Number one, you can like the video. Number two, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee at www.buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. All right, let's begin with the chords that you need to play It's Okay Not to Be Okay on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. The first chord you're going to need is the B flat chord. Now, do not panic about the B flat chord. A lot of ukulele players, especially beginning ukulele players, find that chord really hard. Some general rules of thumb. First and foremost, check the action of your instrument. That's how high the strings sit above the frets. If it's really high, and what is really high? It'd be greater than 0.5 millimeters at the first fret and greater than 2.75 millimeters at the 12th fret. If that action is too high, it needs to come down. There are tutorial videos on YouTube showing how to do it, or you can take your instrument to a luthier and that will help you. Now, once you have action good, the action is set well, then what are the secrets for playing a bar chord or partial bar chord like B flat? You take your first finger, put it across strings 1 and 2 right above the metal fret. Not on it, because then you'll get a dead sound, but right behind it, pull against the fretboard. I'm holding my ukulele securely and I pull against the fretboard. That pulling alone, if you notice my thumb isn't even behind there yet, will give you most of the sound you need on those notes. Then you can add your thumb for some light support and then add 2 fingers. It is a pulling motion, not a squeeze. It's a pull, not a squeeze. That's really, really important. So that's the secret for that B flat chord. Then we have the D minor chord. That's an F chord with an extra finger if you're a newer player. Then we have a C chord, and then an A minor chord. And those are the chords to play It's Okay Not to Be Okay on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. Now let's talk about baritone. On baritone, the first chord you'll need is the B flat chord. Now you can play that B flat chord as the sort of diagram shows up here, where you're only using 3 fingers to play the chord. Now, you can play the B flat chord as written, or you can also play it with basically 4 fingers or with a partial bar chord. Let me show you that. You can put your first finger at the top of the first string, first fret, and then fingers 2, 3, and 4 in a row at the 3rd fret. That's a B flat chord as well. And then the other option is to bend your ring finger and cover strings 4, 3, and 2 that way, and then play, again, the first string, first fret. That would also work if you'd like to do that for the song. So you can either choose the B flat chord that way or the B flat chord one of those other ways if you'd like to play it that way. Now, I do think there is a benefit to playing the B flat with 3 fingers because the next chord is the D minor chord, and if you're playing it with 3 fingers, you just slide 1 finger down to get that D minor chord. Then we have the C chord, and then you add the A minor with 1 finger just going on between C to A minor to make that happen. And those are the 4 chords used in It's Okay Not to Be Okay on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. As it comes to strumming, there was no ukulele used in the original version of this song, so there's not one single right answer. People always want the strumming pattern, and usually there isn't. There are 3 rules when it comes to strumming. Number 1, play the right chord at the right time. Number 2, keep a steady tempo. And third, whatever you play, make sure that it stylistically matches with the music. As long as those 3 things are in agreement, you're good to go. Now, if you'd like some ideas for strumming, which is the number 1 question on the Uke Play-alongs channel, is what's the strumming? I intentionally leave that off because, again, there's not one single right answer. Here are some suggestions for you. First of all, you could just play single strums like occurs throughout the whole song. There are parts where it says play a single strum. So you could keep going with single strums throughout the whole song and that'd be fine. Some other ideas for strumming would be going down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. up, down. If I can go at full speed. Makes it sound a little bit like a Western, a little bit, but it would fit with the style of music as it's playing along. The other one requires a chuck. And if you've never done a chuck or a palm mute before, you're not going to get it in the span of this video. There are plenty of other videos out there from other people showing how to do chucks, different discussions of where and how and sorts of things. But the general idea of a chuck is that you're hitting all 4 strings with your hand and then stopping it with your palm. It's called a palm mute. And if you do it right, you get a very percussive sound as you play. The option here would be down, chuck, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck, up. That's going to work really well with the song. So again, it's down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Then you change chords. And again. And that would be another strumming pattern that would work really well with this song. All right, so with those chords and those strumming patterns, that's all you need to do to be successful on It's Okay Not to Be Okay, as recorded by Marshmello and Demi Lovato. Thanks so much for joining me for this video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.